What? Categories, that means types. Yeah. So here, based on this, you see that this writing task 1, okay? So which of these descriptions best matches the graph below? And then we chose A and not B or C. Because A, they said that the graphs below give information on the number of words spoken to children in various categories of family. I mean in various types of family. And how many categories of family do we have here? 3. So we have what? Number 1, that is higher talking families. And number 2, lower talking families. And the last one, lowest talking families. So we have 3 groups. Okay, so categories, we can use the word group as well. Okay, so 3 groups of family or 3 categories or types of family. Okay, so children in various categories of family and the size of the vocabulary of those children. So that means that the size of vocabulary of those children, that means that the number of words children can use. Okay, so that's why you can see from the second graph, they say that children's total vocabulary size and number of words. And children, for example, like in 36 months old, in higher talking families, they can use more than 1,000 words. Okay? Yeah? And B and C are wrong. We have just explained that a few minutes ago. Okay? So now we understand that. Let's move on to exercise 2. And guys, trying to understand this. This is very important. It's not only about how to give the answer here. It's very short, but the main thing here is that you must understand why we need to answer like that and the way to use all of these words and sentences in your writing task. Yeah? Okay, now number 1, what's the answer? Number 1, Quỳnh Hương, what's the answer? What? The number of words spoken to children in what? Yeah, higher talking families rises from about 10 million to over 30 million between the ages of 12 months and 36 months. Okay? Now, can you show me or explain why we need to answer like that? Where can we see that from the chart? Here they said that the number of words spoken to children in higher talking families rises from 10 million to over 30 million between the ages of 12 months and 36 months. Where? Which one? The first graph or the second one? Yeah, okay, from the first one, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, here they mention age of child in months, right? So here 12 months and here 36 months. And for those children in the 12 month group, the number of words spoken to them is around 10 million. Yeah, actually that is exactly 10 million words, right? And for the 36 month group, that is over 30 million words spoken to them, right? Yeah, so they have just explained this part of the first chart. Yeah. Okay, next one, number 2. Yeah, read the whole thing. Yes, the highest number of words spoken to any children aged 48 months is approximately 45 million. Where can we see that information on the chart? Which one? The first one or the second one? The first one, the first chart, yeah? Yeah. Yes. Okay, yes, we can look at the first chart, right? In the 48 month group, we can see that the number of words spoken to children in that group is more than 40 million words. Okay, because now we are talking about the higher talking families. Okay, yeah, so you understand why we need to give that kind of information. Okay, now next one, number 3. Yes, children aged 36 months in the lowest talking families hear approximately 10 million words. Well, actually now we understand where to find information already, but here I just want to emphasize the way they explain things. Okay, of course here you can see that, okay, children aged 36 months. Yeah, in the first chart you can see 36 months, and in the lowest talking families we can see that is somewhere like 10 million words, right? Yes, 10 million words. But now we know, but the most important thing here is the way they explain things. Compare number 2 and number 3, you see that? Number 2, they say that the highest number of words spoken to any children aged 46 months is approximately 45 million. And then they have to change the way to explain things. You understand? Here they don't repeat the same sentence again. They say children aged 36 months in the lowest talking families hear approximately 10 million words. Okay? Here they say hear approximately 10 million words. But from number 2 they say that the number of words spoken to them is approximately 45 million. You understand? So you have to keep changing the way of explaining things here. Don't use the same way again and again. You understand? If you want to get a high score, because if you don't change that, then they say that, okay, you don't know many kind of different type of structures and different ways of explaining things, so you will get a low point. Yeah. Now let's move on to number 4. Yeah, Thing, go read that. Uh-huh. 1100 words. Yes, the lowest vocabulary for any children aged 36 months is nearly 500 words, and the highest is approximately 1100 words. Okay, where can we find information? The first chart or the second one? Yeah, the second one right here. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we can see that the lowest vocabulary. Okay, the lowest vocabulary, that is somewhere where they say 500 words. Oh, 36 months. 36 months is the last one, right? The highest one in the chart, in the second chart, and we can see like in the lowest talking families there is somewhere around 500 words, and the highest one is approximately 1100 words, right? Okay, so now they are talking about the second chart. Okay, next one, number 5. Okay. – 22 months. The answer is 22 months, right? Okay, so the vocabulary of children in higher talking families rises very steeply from the age of 22 months. The first chart or the second one? The second one, yes. From here they say that from the age of 22 months. From the age of 22 months, yes. Okay, yes, it rises very steeply. I mean, it's very fast. Okay, from what? How many words? From somewhere like over 200 words to yeah, somewhere like 1100 words when where they're 36 months old. Yeah? Okay. So here you see they have to change the way to explain things again. Yeah? So number 4 and number 5, they are talking about the same chart, but they use different style. Okay? Okay, number 6. Yay. Yes, okay, children in the lowest talking families reach a vocabulary of 200 words at approximately the age of 26 months. Okay, we know how to find the information already, but here you see they changed the way to explain things again. Here they say that the children in the lowest talking families reach a vocabulary of 200 words. You see the way they say it? Yeah, reach a vocabulary of 200 words. They don't say that the number of words they can use or something, but they say reach a vocabulary of 200 words at approximately the age of 26 months. Okay? So the most important thing you have to remember from this task is that you have to change the ways to explain all of the numbers here, because actually they are very, very boring. You understand? Because if we say, oh, okay, the children in this group, and then they can speak like 500 words, and in the other groups they can speak like 800 words or 1100 words, really, really boring. Understand? So that's why we have to learn all of the different ways to explain things, to put all of the figures here, all of the numbers here, and make it sound attractive, even though it's really boring. Yeah? If you can learn all of these things, and then you can easily write around 150 words very easily. Okay? Remember, you only need to write 150 words. And if you learn all of these styles of writing, then it's kind of enough for you to do that. Okay? So later on, we need to write this one. Yeah? You have to write this, the task in exercise 1. Yeah? Exercise 1. You have to describe those two charts and try to make any comparison where relevant. Okay? Don't forget to do that. Alright, now exercise 3. Which of the following is the best overview of the information in the two graphs? Circle A, B, or C. And the answer is A, right? So which of the following is the best overview? Okay, so in writing task 1, after introduction, you need to add an overview, right? Or you can add an overview at the end of the writing task, is fine. Or right after introduction is okay. And here, which one is the best overview? And you said A, right? Okay, Quỳnh Hương, read that. Yes, okay. Young children in families that talk a lot increase their vocabulary much more quickly than young children in families that don't talk so much. You understand the meaning of this? Yes? So which words they have changed here? Young children, okay, they use the word young children. She mentioned about the kids here, okay, from 12 months to 36 months old. Yeah? And then what? In families that talk a lot. In families that talk a lot, what do they mean here? Yeah, they mean higher talking families. So you see, they don't use the word higher talking families again, because they only use that in the body. Yeah, so they don't use that again. They change that to some families that talk a lot increase their vocabulary much more quickly than young children in families that don't talk so much. Families that don't talk so much means, yeah, the lowest talking families. You see that? So you don't use the same thing again and again. You have to keep changing things, make it sound more attractive. Okay? And B, why it's wrong? Tôi just read that and then tell me why it's wrong. Yes, okay, this totally wrong, right? Completely wrong. The vocabulary of young children increases rapidly even if their families do not talk to them very much. Okay, why is wrong? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yes, when we look at the second chart, we see what? In the families which do not talk too much, okay, then the vocabulary of young children, yes, they still increase, but not too rapidly. It's not fast enough, okay, compared with the other groups. Now you can see, for example, like from the age of 22 months, you can see that all three groups is somehow like kind of similar, right? The number of words children can use kind of almost similar, but from 22 months to 36 months, you can see that children in higher talking families can improve their vocabulary much faster compared with the ones in the lowest talking families. You see that? Yeah. So at the beginning, it's quite very similar in all groups, but after that, the higher talking families, the children in higher talking families can improve their vocabulary much faster. So this one is wrong. B is wrong. Okay. Now C. Ngọc Anh, go. Yeah, child, not child. Okay. The increase in a young child's vocabulary is not always linked to the amount of talking their families do. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Yeah. Here it said the increase in a young child's vocabulary is not always linked to the amount of talking their families do. That means that it doesn't really matter whether their families talk a lot or not. It doesn't really affect young children's vocabulary, and that is wrong. Okay, because based on both charts, we can see that the more words each family speaks, the more vocabulary size the children will get. Okay, yeah, we can see the differences and we can see the effect of different categories of family have on their children's total vocabulary size. Okay, so that's why C is wrong and A is the correct one. Okay, got it? Yeah. Okay, now so we have to explain everything here from exercise 1 to exercise 3. So now it's your turn. You need to write. Yeah, you need to do this one. You only need to write around 150 words minimum, okay? For this. Okay, let's go. And if you have any questions, just ask. But guys, just, is that time for a break or not? No, right? No. Okay, just write a little bit and then we can take a break later. Yeah.